In the early months of 2020, the world was hit with disturbing and life-changing news. Cyberpunk 2077 was going to be delayed. Then, after agonizing over and crying about the postponement of what would surely be a masterpiece in gaming, waiting month after month, we were hit with a second delay, and finally, in the month of December of 2020, we were greeted to.
I got The Witcher. I'm a real fan of The Witcher.
White knight a lot of women. And
Yeah.
You, like, watch a lot of anime, and you played a lot of the original Witcher.
You've never held anyone's hand, but you're really looking forward to marriage.
Cyberpunk 2077 is a game about the dangers of unregulated corporate greed. Ironically. But after 3 delays, too much hype in your soy milk, and record-breaking sales, the game launched on a less than perfect stage. In fact, the stage was made more of plywood and bubblegum, and the dried coom of those anticipating chicks with dicks.
Look at that dong!
He's trying to put his head. Oh yeah, that is a huge dong, actually.
But honestly, looking back at the E3 footage, I'm not exactly sure what else could have been expected. Well, other than the gameplay. The gameplay, for the most part, is what we got.
Holy shit, you just...
Despite the memes, there are many ways to play this game. Will you explore all of them? No, because you can't respec.
You know, I don't know if they know this about me, but I am not a stealthy character.
But trust me, I've played 2 builds, and I had to make 2 separate characters to do so. So I think I know my way around a keyboard and mouse when it comes to playing as a cyber prostitute.
Shit. Wide open.
Oh!
It's all wide open is his ass.
With a snake going up to the asshole and pussy.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be surprised what a guy go through to get a glimpse of a beautiful body.
That being said, I did not complete the game. The last time I really played it was at launch, and I haven't played since. So, with that in mind, let's dive into PC gaming's #1 selling title. This is Cyberpunk 2077.
Must burn all the world to look around, then let it burn.
Imagine you are in a dystopian world. The streets are filled with shit and piss. The women are loose, and the men are women. Now open your eyes. You've just landed in either Los Angeles or Seattle. Look, it's getting kinda hard to tell the difference between them, but if I had to guess, I say it's probably Los Angeles, considering there's not a single speck of natural water. Corporations run the city. They make decisions that affect thousands to save cents on the dollar, and wage wars, both material and financial, on each other to gain market share, where instead of lower prices and better products, we get corporate cold wars and the exploitation of employees, family, and friends. After all, you're not a prisoner of war, because you weren't fighting a war. You were simply studying your competition's business practices. And you weren't being tortured, you were simply undergoing basic HR diversity training. Human lives are worth only their monetary value in organs and labor. Yet you can still find love here, like I did in this lady, more specifically, in her pants. Look at her. She's got the haircut, the questionable tattoos, the accent. She's the perfect woman.
I'm gonna get my dick sucked in virtual reality.
And she's a lesbian. Wait, lesbian? Wait, when did I get tits? Ah, fuck it. Now that I've met my gay quota for the month, let's move on. Cyberpunk could best be described as Skyrim with guns. Think about it. It's an RPG with very few traditional RPG elements. You wander around a lifeless world doing quests. But unlike Skyrim, there are more than 4 voice actors. There are at least 5. And the voice acting is pretty good. In fact, the majority of characters are well written and well played. The amount of money they spent on voice acting and animation must have been enormous.
There's only one other bunch that's worse than fixers in that respect. Used car salesmen. I'll go with my gut for now.
Hey, look, I got a great deal on a 1972 Cadillac. One owner, barely used.
Let's Cut to the chase.
The money they spent on the AI? Not so much. If you like intelligent and well-programmed, fully functional, and thoroughly simulated NPCs, this ain't the game for you.
What the fuck? Guys, get out of the rain! What the fuck?
These people make Skyrim look like a masterpiece of machine learning. SimCity 2013 has better individual citizens than this game. At least in SimCity, they pretended like they had something to do.
Arsonist from Coombe Junction threatens local homes. Oh no.
Look, hey, you know, we're not perfect. None of us are perfect, so just ignore the fact I was criticizing Patrick for sending over murderers and embezzlers.
Rapists.
I don't think the game would mention rape, but...
I saw them.
In Night City, they'll just vanish after they round the corner. The pedestrians in this game are just an excuse to gawk at what the average Walmart customer is going to look like in the next century.
Hi, buddy.
Hey! But you didn't buy this game to stare at lumpy ass. You bought this game for the gameplay. Be that the story, titties...
Hey, fuck you! Is this what you do in the future age of strip clubs? They take you to the back room, they give you glasses, and you just sit there jerking off while she sits there with a joint?
Or guns. And when it comes to the guns, there are quite a few. From shotguns to simple handguns, revolvers, sniper rifles, or big-ass ordnance. Whatever you require or desire, this game has.
Hungry bitches.
Oh! If you truly want to indulge your inner cutthroat, you can take up knives. Got a thing for techno BDSM? I present to you my electrical whip. And for those who are honor and duty bound, you can truly become one with your waifu and dedicate yourself to her defense by foregoing all human contact to study the blade.
Unsheath katana!
After all, if you don't choose to take up a katana and firearm in the name of whatever questionably aged cartoon character is popular this month, then you deserve to be gunned down in the street like the corpo-serving normie you are.
What's up, you son of a bitch?
That being said, my favorite by far is dishing out a good fisting. The melee combat was actually some of the most fun I've had in this game. Is it because it's complex? Is it thought-provoking? Does it lead to multiple on-the-fly decisions?
God damn it!
No. In fact, it's literally no different than fisting in Oblivion, but in that simplicity, in that retardation, is a simple thrill that makes my monkey brain happy. Notwithstanding the boxing matches though, those actually were made by a monkey. All that being said, being able to rip open a reinforced steel door and send myself flying into someone's jaw is very rewarding. Now, you may have noticed there are a few modifications that can be done to your body.
Do you see what they're doing to my hand?
What they never did well.
Yeah, you're getting robo-jacked.
My fucking hand! Dude, that's the hand I used to jerk off. What am I gonna do now? Jesus, look at that!
These are your augmentations. They are cybernetic implants and modifications that can be used to move further from God.
It's like, I have you know I am a cyborg. So what are your cybernetic enhancements? Oh, I got my foreskin reattached.
These range from grafting synthetic materials and circuitry into human tissue to replacing entire muscle groups or appendages in the name of unnatural gains.
Oh, what the fuck? How you get on top of it? No, what the you piece of lady, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Some of the more conservative among you may argue that paying a back alley surgeon bottom dollar to cut into your perfectly good spinal cord is not a healthy decision. I would argue that those are fighting words, and I would also remind you that my hands are quite literally registered and serialized as lethal weapons. All this to say, you have a number of safe and well-regulated options when it comes to completing your main objective. But what, pray tell, is your main objective? To figure out why the fuck some coked-up terrorist is in my head. And more importantly, do the multiple STIs he's collected over the years transmit when he's inserted into me?
Oh, that's nice.
I'll take that as a yes. This is Johnny Silverhand. He's a drunk, cocaine-addicted sex fiend that only thinks about himself.
Finally, something that isn't a complete snore fest. Could binge watch this all day if I had some popcorn. Got no fucking idea what this is about. But if you don't go with them, I'm never due again.
Which isn't true. He's also concerned with
Arasaka Tower.
basically, he's Elton John. but instead of fake hair, he's got a fake arm. You see, he often does think about others, which is the exact reason why he drinks, which then leads him to do stupid shit getting him in trouble. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh shit! It's that dude.
Shit, that's Adam Smasher.
The guy from Mythbusters?
Ending with him ultimately fucking over everyone around him, regardless of his intentions. It's a vicious cycle. Honestly, it's kind of refreshing to see someone so fucked up, it's almost comical.
Leave straight from a concert, straight into a helicopter, onto a mission.
Yeah, man, this is the life. This is how Keanu lives.
He really is the one.
I feel like I'm in Blade Runner, except if Blade Runner was less about like questioning the meaning of existence and more about getting your dick sucked.
And shooting up the place. Would have been a way better movie.
Rogue, you can't hit shit. Oh, you're not Rogue.
Who the
Oh
fuck's shooting
shit!
this gun and
Oh,
not hitting shit?
Fine.
Oh, he deserved to die.
It's just upsetting that he's eating your brain. You see, your failing mental ability, that's not the dementia kicking in early. Johnny's just here to take what's his.
Let's hear it again. We, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million.
Wow!
Because Johnny isn't Johnny. You see, Johnny is actually a deepfake AI pretending to be him. Or is he? That's a question for later. What isn't a question for later is the flash drive filled with cyberly transmitted diseases that is slowly removing brain tissue.
Nope, Jackie, don't do it. Oh, Jackie!
Like a hentai addict with limited hard drive space, clearing out old collections to make room for the new. As for why he couldn't just stay on that chode of a floppy disk and simply dual boot alongside my brain, well, that would be convenient, and we don't deal in convenience here.
What do you think? God exists?
Fuck, kill me, please.
How did Johnny's RAM get into your cranium? Well, to keep a long story short, it involves the Japanese.
Misty, I know. You always know. Biochip.
Jackie?
Hold on to it.
What the fuck? Oh, no,
There are numerous bugs crawling around Night City.
dude, what the? Oh god, what the fuck?
And I'm not just talking about the ones you can pay to get. Thankfully, I can say that aside from a select few minor ones, I truly haven't gone through the same experience as the rest of the developed world.
I hate these Borg fuckers.
I don't like how fun this game is. Whoa.
It's like any other,
Hold
right?
my shit, I'm jacking in.
Aside from exploring Keanu,
You were the most requested hack to make a character that you could have sex with be your character.
Yes.
And it got
there's also exploring the city. Night City is sprawling, busy, empty, and tiny as fuck, all in one microcosm of an area. I've looked into the distance and thought many times about how impressive the sights are, or how not too dissimilar this is from its real-life, more horrific counterpart. At the same time, you can investigate the details of this hellhole, only to see dead spots, oddities, or even giant objects missing entirely. One moment, you're exploring a hole-in-the-wall augmented reality brothel, being lulled into a state of sedation while you talk about your deepest fears and darkest desires with a cyber hooker.
So who will it be? Angel or Sky?
Let's get some girl-on-girl action, why not?
Thinking Angel looks good.
Wait, no, Angel's the guy! Damn it.
Valerie, right? I'm Angel. You're Angel.
The next moment, you're walking through a seemingly empty part of the city that feels like it should have had 3 times the amount of people crowding it. The swings in quality are massive. I've had meaningful conversations with Johnny sitting on the beach enjoying a smoke, only to have that same cigarette dupe itself and get stuck in my hand. By the way, that cyber hooker was one of the best friends I've ever made. His name was Angel, and he was well worth the price of admission. Yes, I will gladly admit it. I hired a hooker just so he'd listen to me cry. And it was the best $30 I've ever spent. Angel, best gigolo of 2020. It isn't just Angel. Takamura is an honorable old man that has served the Arasaka line for most of his life.
Beware, you mock me too often.
No, dude, that's my car. What the fuck? Dude, that's my car. What the fuck? Oh, God.
However, after his boss was made to reenact a certain Warcraft 3 cinematic, he puts down his pride and requests the help from his would-be enemy. Vic is a surgeon that clearly knows more about the streets than he cared to, so he's your average Detroiter. Wakako is a shining example of what tatted-up party girls are going to look like in 50 years. Most of the characters are memorable and likable. And then you have Panam. Panam is not just worst girl. Panam is worst human. I'm not joking when I say that every second I had to spend with her felt like my dick was stuck inside a freeze dryer. Not only is she incredibly annoying, lives in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, she is so unsociable it's retarded. She consistently complains about her circumstance and blames it on everyone else. People don't like me, she complains, only to then state that, yes, people don't like me because I fuck things up, but I only fuck things up because of other people.
You're starting to remind me of me, 50 years back. Minus the charisma. An impressive cock.
Honestly, it's fitting her name is Panam, because just like her namesake, while some people might remember her fondly, ultimately, she's a failure, and she should be remembered as such. There are plenty more characters to meet and, greet, but honestly, I've been putting off making this video for long enough, so I'll end on a final note. Although it may seem like I've spoiled a lot, I haven't. There's so much more to explore in this game than I've let on, and I actually enjoyed the world for what it was, and there were plenty of times that I had to consider my choices. Not just to get into someone's pants, but also to take a moment and really consider my moral compass. Now let's be frank, this game is a mess.
I love these cards.
I spent over 50 hours playing it on launch week, and then didn't touch it again. And I don't regret a thing, for all its faults, the shitty driving, the bugs, the broken promises, and now my horrible inability to trust the Polish. I had fun, and in the end, isn't that all you can ask out of life? When shit hits the fan and nothing goes right, you can either curl up and cry about it, or you can make the best out of the garbage you're given. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.
I feel like this isn't gonna go well as soon as you leave the bathroom. The only, like, shitty thing about this Razer headset is, like, the mic is, like, a little floppy. It's a little flaccid, like, mic cock. It's not, like, actually, like, a rigid structure.
This just sucks so bad. Yeah, it's gonna suck. Oh, fuck, it's gonna suck. It sucked.
Get rich.
You're carrying too much. I'm carrying holy shit, look how much I'm carrying. Hold on, Dex, I'll be right there. I gotta sell some shit. This is such an ugly piece of shit. It doesn't really matter. Oh my god. You can turn on the lights. Best game ever. Fuck yeah.
Why are you carrying so many guns?
I don't think he's ever sold guns before.
You are one ugly motherfucker, Jake. Ben, you need to show me the Robo Shop.
Yep. That was worth all this wait.